Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Vintage Story, where we have chickens. I think that was the single's biggest achievement of yesterday, and they're laying eggs. I have to steal one of the eggs so I can make scrambled eggs. I think I need 2 eggs for that. We're also going to learn how to cheat today, because this is me being transparent. I set the respawn point somewhere more convenient, and I'll show you how I did it, with very many thanks to, I've forgotten the fella's name who gave me the instructions to do it, and I'll show you how I did it. So let's get on with this. But that's the first thing we'll do, just so that you can all see what I did. And I am, as you can see, in the chicken coop. Oops. And we do actually have another egg, and I am going to steal that egg just so that I can make... I think I need 2. I'm sorry, I'm stealing your eggs, chickens. Right, so here in principle is how you... Well, I'll show you in a second. Grab my other egg. I'm pretty certain that's what I need, just so that I can say I've done it. Oh, and I hate this. Right, so how to set your spawn point. See if I get this right. Go to text / game mode 2, I think. So now I'm in creative, and I open up that. Then I look for the temporal gear, and I think it's that one. So in principle, what I'm supposed to do is point it at the ground and then hold, and that should set my spawn point, respawn point to here, or hopefully nearby. And then go back to game mode 1. So you can see I'm back in survival. Didn't know that was possible until yesterday. So now you know. Right. What am I doing? That's a very good question. I've got food. I have bread. I have bread. I have bread. I have pie. Yay. Okay. Let's see what I can do with eggs, because, you know, scrambled eggs. 2 to 4 slots of eggs. All right. Put your pot. Okay, all right, let's try and make scrambled eggs. Nope. What's my cooking pot? Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit disconcerting that it says that, but let's see if we can add some vegetables. No matching recipes found. I am not encouraged. Oh. Apparently I just can't make them that way. Ah, there we go. Alright, never mind. I will settle for one little bowl of scrambled eggs. Why not? Sounds crazy, doesn't it? I just want to make some scrambled eggs. Not sure why that makes a difference. Why they can't have two in one slot, but okay. Hello to a new day. Come on, eggs, scramble. Yay! That sounds silly, doesn't it? I've made scrambled eggs. Can I just eat it? Oops, excuse me. All right. Why aren't you letting me put it down? Thank you. So why didn't that work over here? All right. Apparently it's too hot to eat, I suppose. Yes. And now I'll have to wait until I'm hungry enough to eat it. I don't know, I think that's kind of funny. Don't know how fast they lay eggs, but I did want to give that a bash. I used to wake up at... Hang on, it's a suitable fodder for hare. What I thought it has to be said that you could feed chickens this way as well. That's slightly disturbing. It says okay, now we're going to cheat because I am slightly concerned here. Because I could, whoops, sorry about that. Actually, no, that doesn't matter. Because I'm pretty certain I was told vintage story, feeding chickens. Oh, no, it says grains. It says grains here. Okay, so I've got... There's one discussion which says they will eat almost anything, but it says the AI overview says grains. Okay, all right. I guess I'm going to have to go and feed them grain. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it also makes sense they do actually eat in reality, eat just about anything. But let's go grab. I don't have a lot, but still, I should be getting some food soon. So why are they laying eggs? I mean, it's interesting that it says it's suitable for hare, but at least I get my vegetables back. Yep, suitable for the chicken. All right. Hopefully that will work. Right, see what happens next. I'm gonna try and see if I can actually find rabbit location today, I think. I mean, the good news is that's enough to keep me going for a while. Actually, well, no, I will grab some carrots. I don't need that many carrots for what I'm going to do, but we'll go and see what we've got. All this is coming along nicely. Okay, yeah, this is coming along very nicely. And none of this is ready yet, because of course it isn't. And it's actually kind of funny. I'm already starting to think, oh, am I going to get enough for winter? And it's only May in the game. And I know I had a smaller farm than this, and I did manage to get enough to last me all through winter and into the spring. Aha. Come along and sprout, you grains. It's going to be easier to keep rabbits, I think, at this rate. Apparently, by the way I had this set up previously with the lower roof would actually have worked. Oh, look. You can actually... Well, one of them's not panicking. Oh, now they're both panicking. Okay, let's go see what I have. If nothing, I have a plethora of carrots. There we go. It's actually kind of nice to hear the rooster crowing in the background. I spent years with chickens in the back garden, and that was a regular backdrop. Um, it's kind of nice. What they probably won't have is the clucking that the hens do. They actually, in the mornings when they were in their chicken coop and hadn't been let out yet, they actually would have this melodic clucking in unison. And it was actually quite fascinating and kind of soothing too, it has to be said. So last time I saw rabbits was actually near the... Ooh, let's eat my... Yay, I've eaten eggs. I wonder if that counts towards my protein. Right, so the last time I saw rabbits in the game was actually near the chickens. Well, now, except for the fact that the chickens spawned over here last time. Yeah, we saw one over here, and then, of course, there was the one that I chased from over there somewhere, so... Actually, they're not rabbits, they're hares. I should remember that. But let's go see if we can find a suitable something. What's this? Hello, what's that? Oh, it's Pete. Hello, Pete. I didn't realize there was Pete there. So, yeah, there were hares in this general sort of area last year. What I want... Oh, you know what? I've made a bit of a mistake if I'm going after them. Because I'm going to have to use up a storage slot, aren't I? That's okay. I can always come back. So what we'll do is we will get some high ground. See if we can spot any rabbits. Sorry, hares. Hey, Bricage, how you doing? Are you enjoying the Shadowgrapher? I did try it last night. It's interesting. I don't think it's going to be my favorite content add-on. But I did try it. And as usual, hello to Pixel and Phoebe. I hope they're doing well. You must be the only person who did. I think it's got a total of something like 3 views, and one of them was me, because of course I always have a YouTube preview up. It was as empty as I've ever seen a live stream in a very long time, and I'm assuming everybody was playing the Shadowgrapher. Hello, Foxy Loxy. Well, at least the foxes are back. I can eat fox if I have to. Well, those are raccoons. Eat those too. Hello, raccoons. Oh, I haven't checked the statistics lately. Well, not since last night, to be honest. Yeah, the last time, the only times I've seen hares, they've actually been running away from me terribly quickly. Which you can't blame them exactly. But now, of course, I just want to capture and breed them. This kind of terrain, this kind of cover would actually make going or catching rabbits difficult, to be honest. No rabbits? I keep calling them rabbits. They're not rabbits, they're hares. Ah, most disconcerting. Let's see. Yeah, it used to be a time, anytime I'd go into the chicken area, I would be inundated with hares running away from me. Actually, why am I going after rabbits? I don't have any place to put them. I mean, I suppose I could put them in with the chickens. I suppose, first of all, I need to locate some. Oh, hello. Oh, that's granite, I think. At some point it would be handy to find salt so that I can cure meat. Now, I do have to be careful around here, because I've died here. And there's also wolves in the area. On the other hand, if I do die here, I get to check and see whether setting the respawn point worked. That's a pear tree, apparently, but I'm not quite sure what's wrong with it per se. Dormant, vernalized. I got no idea what that means. That's actually a word I don't think I've ever heard. Vernalized. Yeah, my last death was around here too. And then that was all my fault because I deliberately decided to see if I could take on a bear with a bronze falx and a shield. And the simple answer is, it's probably possible, but I apparently cannot. It's very pretty, you know, the flowers out and everything else here. I don't think I've seen this before. What's this? Cherry. Ah, cherry tree. Oh, it would be nice if I could have a cherry tree. This area strikes me as kind of weird. In that, apart from, I mean, maybe it's because it's a lake and the water takes up so much space. But the complete lack of animal life is odd. This is also odd, the fact that we've got onions growing. Oh, carrots. Don't really need more carrots, but okay. At this rate, I'm going to have to expand my farm. $10 likes. Oh wow, that's actually for only 15 views. That's remarkably good. I'm assuming some of those likes are your accounts, but that's still pretty good for such a low viewership. But yeah, no, yeah. I assumed during the live stream that yeah, everybody was playing the Shadowgrapher. This will be expanded, by the way, at some point. And I probably want to collect thatch. Let's go put stuff away and collect thatch from my thatch farm. At least I can try and give this some kind of appearance of I can't remember the word I was going to use. Oh, come on. I know it's not the most efficient way, but, you know, they're good for 99 days. There was a bit of discussion going on the other day about some behavior that I have seen and has been discussed on places like Reddit. And that is that odd thing where you suddenly get a huge number of views, and whether those are that there's the claim that they are actually YouTube bots. I don't know whether that's true, but there's a consensus that something weird's going on. Oh, that's very kind of you. But I'm not the only person, as a small creator, who has had the experience where they get a large number of views, and absolutely no engagement, no likes, no nothing. And it's not just me, other people have experienced the same sort of thing, and then they return to more, in quotes, normal numbers. And YouTube would be violating its own policy if they were in fact using bots. And it's difficult to imagine why they would do that. But our mutual acquaintance, Coffee Barbarian, when she was doing her live stream, she's got something like 10,000 subscribers now, and during her live stream, I think she had 23 viewers, 24, something like that, which for 10,000 subscribers seems a bit low. But my experiences of other people's playbacks, if you prefer, is that when you have 140 odd people in chat, you do actually get quite a bit of engagement, even if it's not you should end up with more engagement. Oh, we have a clutch. Look, we have a whole clutch of eggs. It's possible, but the lack of engagement is weird, and the lack of likes. I mean, my most successful live stream ever had something like 250 concurrent viewers and 655 overall. Not a single subscription, not a single like beyond my my regulars, and that was weird. I did actually ask. I think it was about that one. I did try and contact YouTube about that, who basically implied that they were genuine viewers, but it is a pattern you see. It is kind of every so often, you get high numbers of concurrent and total views and absolutely no engagement at all. No likes, no subscribes, nothing. I wonder if vernalized is even a word. I am so tempted to try and cut that down and make my own little orchard of actual things like cherry trees and maybe that pear tree if I can ever figure out how to unvernalize it. Now I do know you get a bear in this region, which means I have to be careful. Mind you, you get pigs over there. Maybe it's just late in the... I'm hearing insects. Yeah, I'm going back on myself here. I have no idea what a medium carcass... Oh, is that what it is? Thank you. Thank you for looking that up for me. I was going to do that. Well, it's getting late here. Yeah, 6 o'clock in the evening. And I have to admit, I don't want to be caught outside in the dark because it gets very, very dark. So how do you unvernalize a tree? Well, thank you for looking that up. Saves me the trouble. Well, this is starting to look like a little less like a desperation home. I've no doubt it's not bad. Yeah. Sorry, why I stumble and stutter over myself. Why do I want horsetails? Oh, making poultices. Come on, grow, give me grains. I have chickens to feed. So, in principle, yeah, look, we actually have a clutch. Are you a broody female? Creature weight, good. Have you been eating? My goodness. They have been eating. That's a lot of food they've been going through. Now I really do need grain. If that's how much 2 chickens go through, I mean, that was 16 portions, and in the space of a day, they've gone through a lot of food. Oh, I need to make some more food. Guess I know what I'm doing this evening. Making stew, I think, is going to be the most efficient. Do I? Oh, that's my other pots are down there. Okay. Oops. Now I'm actually having to balance my grain requirements. Hey, Marsh Bandit. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. That's very handy. Now, who knows? With luck, I'll have to expand this because I'll simply have too many seeds. And if I do that, then at least I can start thinking about properly setting it up for crop rotations. Well, all I can say is that pear tree definitely went through a winter season first. So is vernalization actually just a real word? I'm gonna have to check. Vernalization, yeah, it is a word. And yeah, it's nothing to do with vintage. It's not exclusive to Vintage Story. In agriculture, seeds can be artificially chilled to mimic winter and speed up flowering. Many plants, including winter wheat, garlic, onions, and various fruit trees, require this cold period for optimal growth and fruit production. Huh, it's a genuine word. So that means, in principle, that tree should flower, should produce fruit this season. That's all the grain I have left. I should probably have waited until I could be assured of what my grain supplies are going to be like, but I didn't. Right, so I've got food. I do have bread. With a bit of luck, in a day or so, I should have a bit more. I'm going to grind my bones because I want the fertilizer. Why have I been carrying charcoal around? I really don't know. Don't need that. What else can I get rid of? That's for poultices. That's my emergency fire starter. I don't know why I'm carrying the hammer. Or a flint hoe. Why am I carrying a flint hoe around? It's like saying, why do I still have spears that I'm never going to use? So, what am I going to do? You know what? I'm probably going to sleep through the night. What time is it? Yeah, I wish I could tell if I had a broody hen. I mean, they're supposed, if I recall correctly, they're supposed to be well fed. They're well fed to lay eggs and presumably well fed to sit on them. Ah, is none of you ready yet? I'm starting to need the... Whoops. Yeah, I'm going to have to... I mean, it's good that I have root vegetables growing, but I want my grain to grow. I am actually, at this rate, probably going to have to start considering another farm. Which is not necessarily a bad thing to have to do, so I should... Oh, the other thing I need to think about doing is separating the chickens out. Okay, they got food still. Not sure if panicking the chickens every 5 minutes does them any good. Okay, let's go and grab the thatch, of which I have all this lot I translocated. Translocated? From elsewhere. to make it easier. Gonna need another knife soon. But this seems like a lot, but I can assure you, it's not. You need a heck of a lot of thatch to make a thatched roof. What's kind of odd is I thought I moved more cattails into this area too, but I'm not seeing those. It's still May, yeah. Part way through May. In a game, I will have been here. I think you start off in... Actually, do you know what? I don't know when you start off. I can't remember what time of the year I got to this location and simply said, this is where I'm settling down. Because I actually started way over there somewhere. And abandoned it effectively because... Well, actually, no, I mean, what time of year did I start the game? I want to say it was June, but I'm by no means certain about that. Because I started on an island and then went around all the islands trying to find a suitable place to call home and then ended up here. Wow, that was all of 40 odd episodes ago. All right, okay. Yeah, so it did take me a while to get to this location because I spent quite a bit of time originally trying to find a place to live before I settled on this. Couldn't even tell you why I settled on this except to say, you know, it's plenty of water, plenty of bulrushes, nice and flat. It doesn't look like a terrible area, you know, you get the general drift. Yeah, that is surprisingly not a lot of flax. Flax tulle. There's actually more over the hill. I'm probably going to have to just bite on the bullet and feed the chickens. Yeah, probably gonna have to just... I mean, I can survive on the vegetables that I've got. The berries will start soon, which will be very nice. And hopefully I get some decent yields out of that. Oh, stop panicking. Three fertile eggs. I hope you're a broody hen. I don't need my shield around here. A couple more days. Hello, butterfly. Looks like a monarch. So rye should be first. I'm wondering if I should... If when I expand this, which I'm probably going to have to, I should probably consider doing it now, which leads to the question, where would I put the rest of the farm? Because this already takes up a fair amount of space. This obviously is the berry orchard. I actually want this to be the same size as this, or similar. And I will pick up, when I'm foraging, I will pick up the bushes, because I don't want to reset them. So where would I put... Yeah, this is optimistic. The idea that there might be small animals nearby that could get trapped down here. So where would I put another farm? I could put it behind the hill. Because I don't want to disrupt... I don't want to disrupt the saplings I've got here. So it's kind of weird. The hen's agitated, but the rooster's not. So up here would certainly seem to work, wouldn't it? Flatten all this out. Yeah, that would work, I think. Yeah. And I know it's a heck of an assumption that this is going to be necessary, but I think I'm going to start laying out another farm. So I actually would probably want to have this, see. If I have this sort of 8, 8, 8, 8, so that I can sort of quarter it up and do things. Let me think about that a moment. I need to actually put down paper and start trying to make a more formal farm over there so that I can do better crop rotations. Let me think. And I want to optimize this. This is not optimized. It's about as good as I can do here, given that I started out unoptimized and I didn't want to dig everything up again. So, because what you want, yes, you want you want one hole of water, and then that's surrounded by 3. Now that would mean that then this could actually be shoved over, so to speak. So actually, what I might start doing is, let's acting under huge assumptions, start putting, now those are fence gates. Let's see if we can't mentally start figuring out where I'm going to put this. Actually, do you know what? It's almost bucolic, isn't it? Spring, flowers, sound of the chicken. So I have a bit of a gap here. So if we start thinking about up here, maybe. And you know what? I'm actually going to start. I don't really need to do this. The whole stone circle thing around it, but I'm going to do that anyway because I like the look of it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to disturb the chickens too much while I'm working on this thing. So if we start looking at along here, for example. So what we would end up with actually is do I care if this is precisely aligned? So let me go grab some dirt to play with as well. Here we go. Oh, actually, first of all, I'm going to reply to my bladder and be back in a couple of minutes. Look at this, I have shade. So, I'll see you all in a couple of minutes. So this isn't going to be necessarily optimum. It's going to be simple for me to figure out on the fly, so to speak. I can extend it this way if necessary too, can't I? So the way... Actually, I ought to determine this edge first. We will line this up. This, because I like the symmetry. So... Yeah, so just build the thing. You'd end up doing these things. So here's the way it should work. If we assume that this is going to be the far edge, which lines up with that, so I will end up going up here, like this. And I probably ought to use a knife, but I'm not too worried about that. So, so you'd start off with, yeah, 1, 2, 3, put a hole here. So, whoops, water would go there. Comme ça. And then you want 1, 2 blocks, and then there would be a hole here. Something like that. I hope I get this right. It'd be very embarrassing if I've made some silly mistake, but I don't know if you can do anything with cow parsley in the game. So that'd be 1, 2, and a block here. And then I'll start working out how big it's actually going to end up being. Yep. Yeah, I think that's about right. So how long, far along? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would take me to here. So if I split it up, hang on, how big do I want it to be? Yeah, so I would then, to keep the pattern that I've already kind of established. So you have 3 along the gap, and then this would be 1. Oh, there's a thunderstorm coming. Yeah, and so you repeat the pattern up this way, so there'd be... I'm saying this with authority. I hope I'm right. It would be embarrassing if I wasn't. So it'd be 1, 2, and then there'd be a hole here. And that way, each block is in contact with water block, or within a block of it, which is what you want. Think of that. So there'd be a 1, 2, put a hole there. I think that will enable everything. So yeah, this is within a block, that's within a block. So you would end up with a pattern something like that. Continued up that way, that becomes 1 quadrant, so to speak. And then you repeat over here and up as many times. And then try and remember to rotate the crops. I think that should hopefully be sufficient. And then I'll put fencing around, obviously, just in case. So 1, 2, and then this will be a hole. And then the top edge will be, I think, yeah, this will be the dividing area down here for one quadrant, so to speak. 1, 2, 3, and then yes. I am making a heck of an assumption. So that'll be a water block. And this will be. And then this will be dividing line between this and the different plot. And then hopefully I will remember and not get distracted or something. So that would be one plot. So it's 9 by 9. Rinse and repeat as many times as necessary. So yeah. So, and then I'll put fencing around, not this part, but the outside perimeter will have fencing around it. Look at me trying to be organized. And this is 9 blocks, isn't it? And Minecrafters will recognize this obsessive counting. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we go back up this way. Something like that, hopefully. Yep, I think so. One, two, hole. I have done optimum. This I don't think is actually technically optimum. You can do better. But I'd have to go and look up Minecraft optimum sugarcane farms. And I can't be bothered. This is easy. I can do this in my head, so to speak. This is what I should have done over the winter, but it didn't exactly occur to me. Now, one thing I don't know if you can do, but I don't know that you can, is leaving the farm to go fallow, because that was fallow essentially all over the winter, and I don't think it made any difference. I still had to dig everything out come the new growing season. But maybe this will, I don't know, help things along. Yeah, so you can see the basic sort of idea, and then repeat it as many times as necessary to cover all the crops. We'll have a little copse over there. First thunderstorm of the year. Oh, it's getting late. Oh, and the chickens seem to be not panicking. I will leave them to not panic. Although I'm curious, can I see them from up here? Oh. I mean, that almost looks like a brooding chicken, except she's not actually in the egg box. I'm going to assume they don't have incidental cannibalism in the game. Chickens will eat anything, and if you're not careful, there is a risk in principle that they will eat their own eggs. When we kept chickens, one of the things we did was we would recycle their eggs, and in order, you couldn't give them raw egg or raw eggshells. So what you would do is you would bake the eggs in the oven and then grind them up so that they didn't get into the habit of eating their own eggs. Look at this, we have midges or flies or something. I don't want to watch my chickens, which is silly. You know what I kind of want to do now? Is build a tower here so that I can look out over my domain. I might do that actually. Build a little watchtower, something simple. And I do want to finish off this thatched roof. So how much do I need? Actually, it's mostly completely thatched. I need the ridge pieces. Don't know if there's anything you can do with this lot. It's a shame it doesn't necessarily seem to let you want to compost them. Thatch roof. No, I want... Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Have I got enough time to just put the final bits on? Maybe. Oh, I only need another 2. And for the first time, I have a fully thatched roof. Ta-da! I kind of want to extend that out, so you get that sort of extended ridgepole thing you sometimes see. Because this is blank and indifferent and not very exciting. Okay, so I am actually going, because I am not spending the evening sifting sand anymore, I'm actually going to sleep through the night. That needs to come out. I wonder if I can do that without making it look ridiculous. You're still growing. Still growing. Please hurry up and grow. Good morning, chickens. There we go. She's... Oh, look. No, she is. She is broody. Look. She is sitting on her eggs. That was definitely a chicken sitting on her eggs. Which is good. We have chicken production starting. Worst case, if I find out I don't really have enough grain to keep them, I'll just kill them off over Christmas. It's not Christmas, over winter. And technically speaking, that's what medieval farmers would do. They would around about November, October, November, essentially kill and preserve as many animals as they could. Although how much of the meat they actually got to keep, I can't remember. And they would keep just enough so that the next year the breeding cycle would start over. It's a huge number of assumptions doing that, of course. Like the next year would be as good. Famine was an ever persistent problem. So, but yes, we have a thatched roof right next to a hot chimney. Well, it's not a hot chimney because they don't model that. So I have two options at this point. I can either continue trying to lay out the farm up there, acting on the assumption that I'm going to need it, or I can go hunting rabbits. Hares, I know they're hares. Oh, I need to bring out the stuff with me. Yeah, so that will be one area. Okay, it's going to finish that off at least. Cobblestone. Oh! I didn't realize I had those. I'd forgotten that. So is this all good quality soil? This should be... Ah, no. Thought there was patches that weren't so good. That should be all medium fertility soil. And delicious as well. I mean, I know the grass will regrow and all the rest of it. I just want a nice clear picture of what I'm dealing with, rather than having to... Yes, this is all medium fertility, so I should just be able start filling it up with water and tilling it. So at least I got a better idea what I'm working with. And so this needs to extend. Yeah, I'll do 4 quadrants to start off with. So what have I got here? 9. There we go. Hopefully I got that right. Ah. Do I mind if it's stepped up? Not really. I mean, it saves me having to dig it all out completely. If I put stairs in, that would actually look almost cool. You know, I'm not sure. Decisions. I think I'll dig it down flat. Yeah, I think I'll flatten it out. This is why Minecrafters normally don't do this kind of thing as part of their video recordings, but I'm live, so it's a whole different thing. Just about everything I've done has been live. And of course I need to get rid of all the, I say bad dirt. I wonder, is it possible to convert those soil types into other soil types? It probably is. I probably ought to look into it. But for now, given that I removed quite a lot of... Oops, didn't want to do that. So there's another plot done. Well, not done, you know what I mean. Started. If you ever watched a Minecraft player, you'll know that this kind of thing utterly normal for us. I once spent, oh grief, in-game time, something like a week. No, I mean it wasn't quite. It took me a week in real time, but not 7 24-hour days to dig out this huge area that I wanted to build a weird furnace array of my design, which was essentially one giant redstone algorithm, which yeah, it was massive. It was sort of like 16 by 16 by 16 across, 16 high, at least 16 high by, oh grief, 128. And and I stored everything. So there's the principle of the thing. And then rinse and repeat over here. Hey, Tony. We're farming, or at least I am. Everyone else is very patiently watching. And hoping I say something interesting, I suppose. I'm getting ready for extended planting. And how are you doing today? Oh, very nice. Oh, I was wondering what that was on the ground. It was a butterfly. I'm getting ready for hopefully wheat, grains, cereal farming. Hopefully, I'm hoping. I mean, I'm making a huge assumption that I end up with more seeds than I know what to do with. So I'm setting it up so that the irrigation is better optimized, hence the pattern of holes that you see there, and that I can somehow arrange for some kind of crop rotation as well. The chickens have laid eggs, and I have a broody hen. At least she appears to be. She is sitting on her eggs. She has definitely been spotted sitting on her eggs when she's not scurrying in terror from me being anywhere nearby. Oh, took that too far out. My bad. Yeah, there we go. That's better-ish. So that's my 4 quadrants so far. I've got to dig this lot out and replace it with fertile soil. And then fill everything with water, and so on and so forth, and what have you. This is my life as a farmer. And it's all going to be fenced in, because of course I'm paranoid. Probably doesn't need to be, but if I don't, what do you want to bet? Something will come along and start eating them. Yes, we do. I'll show you in a second. Towards the end. But yeah, we have chickens, and I've had scrambled eggs. They laid... I got 2 eggs. Their first 2 eggs, I unashamedly made into scrambled eggs. And since then, there has been a clutch of 3, and they're fertile. And there's a hen sitting on them. So, yay. Now, hence today's quote. What's today's quote? I don't know which is more discouraging, literature or chickens. Can't remember who said that, but I thought it was amusing. So in principle, we just want to go whole here. And then 1, 2. And I have been doing a lot of counting blocks. Because this is, if not optimized, then better optimized irrigation layouts than I had previously. And so the idea is too that I can rotate crops around, but I'm going to have to see how that works in terms of different crops requiring different nutritional. Yeah. Oh, there's lightning. Definitely approaching the rainy season. And technically, I think I've been in this world for a year. And if you watch the beginning of the stream, I show you how to cheat and in principle reset your spawn point. So if I die, I should respawn back in this original region. Yeah, you can just see that, I believe, is the chicken sitting on her nest over there. So, and she had a clutch of 3 eggs. In fact, I think if I just... Oh, yeah. Hello? Oh no, no, my imagination. And they're probably running out of food. I have probably got to check that. They do go through a lot of grain, and that is now becoming a concern. They go through a lot of grain. So I should probably go feed them. And as you can see, I am running out of grain, so I really need my crops to work. You do need an agricultural surplus to keep the chickens. Yeah. But there's the eggs. And they are... Yeah, she's been sitting on them. I am... When this play... Hey, little nuggets. We are just looking at my chickens. Which, how are you doing? Curious minds want to know, by the way, are you still, doing rodeos, or did you actually retire from that yet? Anna and Co were asking after you, wanting to know how you were doing. Ah. So I thought you were retired. I thought you had a plan to retire, but that did I misunderstand? So looks like the rye will grow first. It's getting there. Oh, right, okay. When's the PBR rodeo? I should start to get some grain. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. And then hopefully... Yeah, it's getting there. And what I might do is convert this into root vegetables and then that into non-root vegetables. Where's my bucket? Oh, right, okay. That's a cherry tree over there, which I'm pretty certain wasn't there last year. Minecraft players, by the way, will be thoroughly familiar with the whole juggling of water buckets and things, especially if they do water flow systems. Water flow systems can be the worst. Well, not the worst, but if you get something wrong, you sort of have to take the whole thing apart and start over. If you want real fun, try doing a water flow system on top of water. You can do it. I just don't necessarily recommend it as idle entertainment. So that's all the irrigation in. All I need to do, for certain values of all I need to do, is till this, and then we'll be ready, hopefully. And it has gotten late. Yeah, and you can see the hen. You can see the hen over there, sitting on her eggs, which is kind of cute. 3 days, and I will have 3 little chickens, and then my feeding requirements will go through the roof. Which is why I need these to work out. Oh, great. Look what I forgot to do. I forgot. I somehow managed not to stagger my torches. Which is why I carry a fire starter on me. Yeah. come this one's out? I really ought to stagger these things out a bit better. I don't need that many torches, but seeing as one takes up the same amount of room. And I need to start thinking about getting on with my day and getting ready for the next live stream, which will obviously be the long dark in about 2 hours. So thank you very much, everybody who's watched. Thank you for the likes. The long dark will return next time. What am I doing next time? Probably bear hunting, actually. I can't remember what I was doing. I'm still trying to grind the trading system to give me a couple of things I really, really want. I don't really remember what I was doing yesterday. Beach combing and trading. And wondering if the bear had respawned. I think it's a very good chance the bear on the ice will have respawned, so I have that to look forward to. Oh! And yes, I shot 4 wolves in more or less one session. So, obviously the long dark will be back same time tomorrow, probably. My attempts to try and reorganize my sleep patterns have not necessarily worked out in the manner to which I would like them to become accustomed. But, thank you everybody for watching. Much appreciated. Remember to hug your fur babies, or in Little Nugget's case, fur giant animals. I don't know whether you hug a rodeo bull. Probably not. I suppose it depends on the rodeo bull. Hey Anna, you've caught it right as I'm about to leave, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm literally doing my goodbye spiel. So, I will see you all. I will see you all in a couple of hours or next time, whichever is sooner. Have a great day.